Hey, my lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant evening to you. I've been MIA for a little bit. Okay, so I'm seeing where it says public sector wage deal sealed. And it's just the wages, the salaries. All right, it says after tough and sometimes stalled negotiations between the government and unions representing public sector workers, an agreement has been reached on wages for the 3-year period from April 1, 2025 to March 31, 2028. St. Patrice Ennis, president of the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, JCTU, told the Gleaner yesterday that the unions have agreed to a one-off payment of $80,000 for the period April 1, 2025 to March 31, 2026. April 1, okay, all right. That means hopefully they won't tax it. Hopefully it won't be taxed, and they will pay it in the next in the coming month here, or this month here, August. Additionally, the government has improved its wage offer from 7% over the 3-year period to 10%. Wow, what a joy. This means that public sector workers will receive a 5% increase for the period April 1, 2026 to March 31, 2027, and another 5% increase for the period April 1, 2027 to March 31, 2028. The 5% in a 2-year represents about $24 billion, and in year 3 represents about $28 billion, said Ennis, who also pointed out that the one-off payment would amount to $9 billion. Is this a way to make us feel, it's a lot they have to do because of the many workers there? Anyway, at the same time, Tisha Clark Griffiths, president of the 30,000 strong Jamaica Civil Service Association, JCSA, told the Gleaner yesterday that 93% of her members voted to accept the government's latest wage offer. She said approximately 1,000 JCSA members were polled online, with the results showing that a large majority accepted the government's wage package for the 3-year period. I guess because of the just a drawn out, they probably just say, you know what, just might as well. May as well. The JCTU has said that the agreement represents only the wage component of the negotiated settlement. So let us be clear on that. All right, only the wage component. And it's also noted that the government would have to pay the 2.5% increment to public sector workers, which would total $12.5 billion. The JCTU had indicated that the one-off $80,000 payment to public sector workers would represent a more meaningful package for employees earning at the lower end of the pay scale or a little above the minimum wage. The conclusion of the wage aspect of the agreement between the unions and the government comes at a time when the budgetary projections for April to June quarter are reportedly below target by some $27 billion. But I thought they had a lot of money. They said, when the budget was supposed to be read earlier this year. During negotiations, Ennis said the unions highlighted the difficult position in which public sector workers found themselves, with the inflation rate running above the Bank of Jamaica's 4 to 6% target. Ennis told the Gleaner that the 3-year wage agreement would also address concerns raised by Fiscal Commissioner Courtney Williams, who cautioned against what he called the misalignment of wage negotiation cycles among public sector bodies, their unions, and the government. The Fiscal Commissioner had said that for the 2025-2026 fiscal year, unions had presented their claims sometime in November 2024 in anticipation of the new fiscal year. Yet several matters remained unsettled up to the time of his observation earlier this year. Okay, all right. So is it safe to assume that the $80,000 will not be taxed and will be paid this coming month's end. That's one. The terms of the 2.5% increment increase will that also be paid out this month end. Boy, listen, the Jamaican people tired of the foolishness. So by quoting how many billions and billions and billions of dollars that is going to come up to, my take on it is that if there is no money, it means that the money has been exported to the moon, to Mars, to Mercury, to Jupiter, to the planets. Because where can the money go when they say there is no money? When I hear these idle talk, I'm gonna call it, I marvel at it. Money is here. We have it. It just needs to be allocated the right and proper way, the incorruptible way. And then, you know, the public, remember, you know, when the both parties were lobbying, so, you know, to come back in politics, you know, one said that the people can, when he's finished, the people become a millionaire, and basically the other one said that. So we shouldn't even be having these kinds of talks, or, you know, we shouldn't even be hearing these 2.55%, 10%. I mean, mighty goodness, figures. Yes, it's quite a bit of people, but these are the same people who mentioned that the people will become millionaires and whatnot. So we shouldn't have all of them problems here. You know, as if to play on the brain on people. You know, when we give you the $80,000, you know how many billions of dollars going out? When we pay the 5% in year one and year two, you know how many billions? Come on. Come on, we have the money. We have it. Once money moves around, it's replenished. Once money moves around, it's replenished. Yeah, it's replenished. Money has to move around for it to increase and come. The world has to go on. So money is here. We're just hoping that the public sector workers can smile before school starts. Let them get all of the monies so that they can help with their children's tuition, miscellaneous fees, books, stationery, and all the related things that they would need. So just, you know, the quoted, I just marvel when I see that. That's kind of like a mind game playing. Because when they gave themselves 100%, 200%, 300%, I'm sure that it worked out in the billions. Way up in the billions. Way, way, way up. So it go. This, you know, somebody have to get in the billions. You know, we're sad that it's not in the trillions where we could get higher rates, better rates. Remember, after all, you said that the people will become millionaires under your governance. Both parties had said similar. So it is what it is. Just pay the people for August. The increment, retro, and the 80,000. Do not tax it. Do not tax it. Jesus. Spare the Jamaican people from a little tax one time. You know, I wish you would read the story of Zacchaeus. Many of you need to really read that story. The tax collector, Zacchaeus, said he will give back 4 times and half of what he had taken, because he knew he didn't do right by the people. Alright guys, so let us see what will come of this. You know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. And you can follow me on Instagram. Have a good one.